It's Sammy East with Virgin Radio and Bülow.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for being here. We got to say congratulations off the top for the new video
Yeah,
that just dropped.
Yeah, a couple days ago.
How you feeling about that?
I feel great. I'm super excited. Like, I always wanted to create a visual for that song, so it was cool.
Well, speaking of visuals, there's so much imagery in this video. Can you take us through the storyline? Because I was trying to interpret it, but I'm like, I need Bülow to break this down for us.
I wanted it to keep it open, for interpretation, but what the the main goal was just to create something that was aesthetically pleasing to look at, but creating environments that were both odd and interesting to look at. So that was kind of the thought process.
It's a very unique video. You should definitely check it out. Boys will be boys. And visuals for you are clearly very important. How
100%.
much time and how important is it to you to create a story with your music videos?
Really important. It's just another perspective to the song. It can mean something completely different, and you just get another opportunity to say something different. Yeah.
And your album art as well. I mean, that complements the story too. Can you take us behind the album art for this new single?
Yeah, basically I spend so much time traveling that's something that's very close to me, and it's something I've been doing since I was a little kid, always moving around, that it was something that I think calms me, looking out the window of an airplane, because I spend so much time up there that it's something that really puts an ease to me.
And you said, speaking of traveling, you're on your Canadian tour, London,
Yeah.
Hamilton, Toronto. What's it like being on your own tour?
It's so different. I didn't actually realize how different it would feel to not be opening up for somebody and to have it be your own shows. But it's just the energy is totally different, and it's so much more fun.
How do you feel when you see someone in the crowd and they're singing along every word to your songs?
It's so cool. I try to make eye contact with them and just sing to them, so it's really fun.
Now, when you're on your own tour, what's in Bülow's rider? What do you have to have?
A salami tray, like a sausage.
My kind of girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doritos. I love Doritos. Haribos. Yeah.
Cream eggs, I heard. You like the cream
Used
eggs?
to be, but they're surprisingly hard to find. That
Really?
when I'm in the UK, I'll always try to get cream eggs, but everywhere else it's hard to find.
Yeah. Okay. We need to work on that. Next time you stop by, we'll have a bucket of cream eggs for you.
I would love that. Thank you.
So you're performing in Canada now after being here for just over a year. How's that whole transition been for you moving from the Netherlands?
It was definitely a big move, just because all my friends were in Holland, all of my family was there. That was probably the biggest change was just the people that I was surrounded by. But I'm still traveling so much that I'm not even spending as much time in one particular place, that it doesn't necessarily feel like I'm just in one place.
So I guess in the limited time that you've been in Canada, in Toronto, you've been living in? Have you picked up on any kind of Toronto/Canadianisms? Are you adding A to the end of all of your sentences
I'm definitely not. No. I've not added that to my vocabulary.
No, okay, fair
not
enough.
Consciously, just not doing it.
Give it time.
Yeah.
It might catch on eventually. Okay. And also, speaking of Canada, we hear that you are a huge fan of Avril Lavigne, right?
Such a big fan. Yeah.
We love Avril. We do.
She's a queen.
Now, if you had the opportunity to maybe remix or jump on a collaboration with Avril, what Avril song would that be?
I would have to probably say just the classic Girlfriend one. I've heard her German one, the German version of it. Since I'm German, I would love to sing the German parts to it.
Okay, we're putting
Be
that
so
out.
sick.
Bülow wants to collaborate. Let's make this happen. Hey. You mentioned that you've lived all over the world, right? Germany, Netherlands, Canada now. Where do you feel the most at home? And we won't be offended if you don't say Canada.
Yeah. It's hard. I think probably wherever my family and my friends are, honestly, and I think that's right now the Netherlands. But that's kind of my constant that keeps grounding me, I think. But all of these places, whenever I come back to them, it feels like I'm coming back home.
The last 2 years have been just constant travel, like you said, moving around all over the place. When Not a Love Song came out 2017, did you anticipate or imagine that this is how your life would kind of unfold over the next couple years?
No, never. It was something that I kind of saw in the further future. I was kind of just trying to take everything day by day and just kind of see where it takes me. But it was something that, I was definitely not picturing in that sense.
I just looked at your Spotify yesterday, and you're racking up close to 4 million listeners a month.
Crazy.
Which is wild, right? How does it feel to know that people are listening to you in their cars, on their way to work, school, wherever they're going, at the gym, wherever they are?
I mean, it's amazing. Like, especially if people are using it as like fuel and like motivation for something. That's really cool.
Speaking of motivation, then I guess that's a good segue. Your songs, and I say this with the highest praise, have such a mature understanding and awareness of love and relationships. A really unique take. Where does that inspiration come from?
I think just like probably the people that I'm like constantly like creating with. Like, I think the like female perspective is super important, and it's something that I carry through like all of my music. And yeah, I mean, I hope to kind of always create that like common thread through everything.
I was gonna say, it's evident that your female empowerment, the girl power, is so prominent in your music. We feel that.
Thank you.
We really do. One more question before we let you go. Your 20th birthday is coming up, right?
Yeah.
On Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas baby. I'm a Christmas baby.
What are you gonna do to celebrate? Where in the world are you gonna be to bring in this new decade?
I'm gonna be in Holland. I'm gonna be with my family and some friends. Yeah, Holland.
Well, happy early birthday.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for coming here, Bülow.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Definitely check out Boys Will Be Boys on our Virgin Radio stations.